Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'll be going over how I made a shaman jar altar for my mom. I was inspired by this. I saw this on Instagram and I decided to make one of my own. Things that you'll need is a glass jar, paper, pen, dirt, and then anything else that you want to place to personalize your jar for your loved one. First step is to write a message to your loved one. So I wrote a message to my mom and placed it in the jar. I used frankincense inside of my dirt for step 2, and I placed that dirt on top of the letter that I wrote for my mom. This gets very messy, so I suggest definitely placing something down, and you only want to fill the jar up about 1/4 of the way. Step 3 is to add leaves inside the jar. You want to make sure that the leaves are small enough to fit in the jar. As you can see, I didn't think about that. So next, after you add your leaves, you just want to start adding in your decor, which is what I did with the flowers. And as far as the leaves go, as you can see, I just ended up cutting some up and putting them in there with the flowers. And I used the string to wrap the flowers together to keep them in a nice bundle, then added those to the jar. Next, I added things with intentions and placed them in there in a way that I felt was most comfortable. Everything I put in the jar there was a specific purpose to why I put each thing into the jar, and I just kind of had fun with it. I wanted the things that I placed in the jar to have a representation of what I wanted and feelings that I wanted to send towards my mother. This was one of the reasons why I added a crystal to my jar. I also ended up adding additional string, which can incorporate additional not magic, and a butterfly, which represents life in itself and the cycle of life. And what better way to represent my mom in her afterlife? So this was my pre-altar. I set up anything that I didn't use for my altar jar. I set up and used for my actual altar. And this was the meal that I prepared for my mom on actual shaman. I made her some toast, apple, walnuts, and mulled wine. I'm actually going to be placing up a tutorial of the mulled wine that I created on this day. And this is my completed altar that I made for my mom on shaman. I was very proud with it and very happy, and the energy and her spirit was there. This is a bonus clip for you guys. There's a thing about my cat always sitting in my spot. Simba. That is my spot, sir. That was my spot. Can I get my spot back, please? No? No, you just want to get more comfortable? Yeah, you're nuzzled in there, aren't you? I have 2 cats. They like to take turns. So I ended up recording this video on the floor instead of on my beanbag chair because he refused to move. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch my episode, and I would love if you left comments, followed me, subscribed, and let me know what you think. Thank you again to Wiccan Tips for an amazing idea, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.